Hey everyone, how's it going again? Alrighty, got another story time for you. This is all about treasure hunting. Well, one specific treasure hunt expedition that I went on, and no, it is not geocaching. Only it kind of feels like a geocache, but a lot more rewarding than a geocache is. Sometimes you can find good stuff in a geocache, expensive items, but rarity. Usually it's the first to find, that gets that good swag, but this, a bit different. So you probably clicked on the video because you saw the thumbnail. Forrest Fraud Treasure Hunt, or Forrest Fenn in this case. So who's Forrest Fenn? Okay, so he was this old guy, right? This old art dealer. And he collected up a bunch of artifacts and stuff. Very rare artifacts, sacred trinkets and stuff like that. This guy, modern day Indiana Jones, I guess you could call him modern day what do you call it? Those kinds of people that Tomb Raider, I guess, kind of in a way, because he would ransack Native American sites, like heritage sites, and take their artifacts and stuff and then resell them. Yeah, he did a bit of that stuff too. So I kind of classify him as probably one of those kind of sort of bad guys, but not so much in the sense of we're looking at, say, Joker-ish bad guy. He wasn't maniacal. He would just take things that weren't his and resell them or hide them for other people to find. So anyways, the Forrest Fenn treasure was this ornate 13th century chest made out of bronze that was filled with about $1 to $2 million worth of gold. Now, the value varied depending on sources and stuff. Some estimated $1 to $2 million. Some other sources said up to as much as $3 million in gold. This thing contained gold coins, gemstones, Mayan, Aztec, or it was Inca-like trinkets, like little figurines, these polished gold mirrors, which I'm not sure what the use for those are. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. And a few other things too. Very, very rare things. I had gotten interested in trying to find this. So real quick. When it was announced that this guy hid this treasure, it wasn't so specifically buried. There's a lot of speculation of some people saying it was buried. Other people said it was just very well hidden. Fenn himself said it was hidden. That does not, rule out the possibility that it's buried, but he wants it to be found. It's like the One Ring. It wants to be found. It's trying to get back home to its master. It wants to be found. Kind of like that. And so yeah, you can actually hide something like this in plain sight, and then nobody sees it. Kind of like in The Rocketeer when the rocket pack was hidden in the guy's home, and he hid it in plain sight. He just put a lampshade on it. There you go. Nobody knew it was there. So yeah, kind of like that. And anyway, so I got interested in this because a friend of mine had clued me into it. So right away, I was like, hey, this sounds pretty cool. This might be a fun thing to go out and try to find this one summer. And it took, many summers of planning and trying to figure out where this was, because this chest was, hidden somewhere in the Rocky Mountains, and Fenn had written this cryptic poem that to this day nobody has ever figured out what the clues mean. Real quick, the chest was found. Okay, if you're wondering, somebody supposedly found it. There's a lot of speculation as to whether or not it was actually found, or if it was retrieved. Okay, meaning because Fenn, died of old age, or possibly died of old age, months after he was found. So it's possible, maybe he knew he was dying and he just wanted the chest back because he had left in it this silver bracelet that he won in a poker game when he was younger, and he wanted it back. So it's possible that he just commissioned somebody to go out and retrieve the chest and bring it back to him. We don't know. We'll never know, because like I said, the clues were never even explained in this. But anyways, I got interested in this and planned for a bit, with some friends, and went on a few excursions to try to find this chest. I even got commissioned, not really commissioned, it was more like, I guess, a guest. I was a guest on a Australian TV show called Hamish and Andy, when Hamish and Andy, these two Australian guys, came out to Colorado because they had gotten interested in finding the chest too, so they wanted to do it for their show. So I was able to contact them, explain to them my story. They're like, okay, welcome aboard. They came out here, picked me up, drove me up to the location where I thought it was, you know, and they made a whole episode out of it. So I've been on Australian TV, and I've been on Australian news apparently because there was a news article on broadcast as well about the show, and they showed images from the show, and I was in some of the images in the show as well. So I've kind of sort of unofficially been on Australian news as well. I wasn't interviewed, but I was. They still used the video that I was in, so that's a cool thing. But anyways, I had a lot of fun out there looking for Fenn's treasure with these guys. You know, it was a very memorable moment, you know, for me, and it was a really enjoyable time that I had with these guys as well too. But even the whole thing, like even if we will never know if the chest really was found or if it was retrieved, like is speculated, or if anyone ever explains what the clues meant too, we will never know. It was still a fun time. I enjoyed myself, and it also kind of like opened up my mind to more treasure hunts and stuff too. But you know, I'm kind of thinking that, you know, there's better ways to make it rich, you know, to have like a source of grand income, I guess. And me, it's social media, because I can build a community of people who love my content, enjoying what I draw, and eventually we'll get to read my webcomic that I'm going to be starting. Actually, I've already started it. I've been working on some panels already. But anyways, so there you go. That is the Forrest Fenn treasure hunt. Hope you enjoyed this video. If anyone has any comments for me, if you've ever experienced something similar to this, you know, even if you've just kind of like done like a pretend treasure hunt, like in your younger years, you know, where your friends kind of like get together and they hide something out there, and you're supposed to go out and find it and like solve clues and stuff, you know, to where it is. Let me know in the comments, you know. Love to hear your stories and stuff. Anyways, as always, hope you enjoyed. Till my next video, stay safe out there, and I'll see you later. Bye.